We can use bar chart for both qualitative as well as quantitative data, but in qualitative data we will be using for both nominal and ordinal variables, but in quantitative data we will be using for only for the discrete variables. We will not be using it for continuous variable. Okay, and the bars can represent both the absolute frequency and the relative frequency. Okay, that's all for the intro, and let me go to the Excel sheet. And yeah, this is the data set that we're going to use, and I'm going to put bar chart for the group variable. In the previous video, we were putting frequency distribution table for the variable group, right? So I'm going to use the same frequency distribution table in order to put a bar chart. So select the group and the absolute frequency column. As I said before, we can put bar chart for both absolute frequency as well as the relative frequency. Okay, I'm going to select the group column, the absolute frequency column, go to insert tab and then select insert column of bar chart. Under the drop down, you can select either the vertical bar charts or either the horizontal bar charts. First I will choose vertical one. Yeah, I got it. And you can change the heading from absolute frequency to whatever you like. Okay, and if you want axis title over here, press insert the chart, and from the plus icon that appears in the right of the chart, press it, select axis titles, and if you want data labels you can select that as well, so that I can see the data labels over here and axis title are present. Okay, you can go to the design tab, press the chart and go to the design tab and select the chart that you want, or else if you want to change colors, press this change color button and then choose the color that you want. Okay, this is how we will do things in Excel. Wait for a second, let me show you how to put a column chart. Column chart is exactly similar. The only difference is the bars will be looking in a horizontal manner. Go to insert, the same thing under this one, under column chart, we can press it. I've got this, and when we touch the chart, automatically a design tab and a format tab opens, and from the design tab you can select the desired design of your chart, and we can use other things like data labels, axis titles as we did for this. Okay, in the vertical bar chart, the category is taken along x-axis, that is group is taken along x-axis, and the absolute frequency or the relative frequency is taken along the y-axis. Generally, in the vertical bar chart, x-axis is for category, y-axis is for frequency, and in the horizontal bar chart or the column chart, the x-axis represent the frequency. It can be absolute, it can be relative, and the y-axis represent the category. Okay, that's all. Then let's move on to SPSS. Okay, in SPSS we can go to analyze, descriptive statistics, frequencies. We can select the variable that we want to put chart for. I'm going to select group, press this icon. You can go for charts, and that you can select bar. And please note here the chart values, you can, if you want absolute frequency you can select the frequencies, and if you want relative frequency represented in a bar you can select percentages. For this sake I'm going to select frequency itself, and then click continue, click OK, you'll get the bar chart. Okay, if you want to make changes to this bar chart, double click on the chart, that opens the chart editor, and from here this icon over here, the blue color icon, is nothing but the show data labels icon. Press that, and if you want the count to be showed in the data label, you can select count, or else if I want the name of the group here, from the not displayed section I can select group, and I can press this green color up arrow, it goes to the displayed area, right? Click apply in order to see the changes. And if I want to change the color of the bars, I can again double click on it, and then in the fill border tab, under that tab the fill represents the color of the bar, okay, and the border represents the border. So I'm going to press here, press on the blue color near the fill, and I can select alternative colors. For this I'm going to select this one. Okay, now if I apply it, the chart color changes. Okay, I can also change the background color as well. If I click the background color, again the fill border comes, but here the fill represents the background fill. Okay, and again I'm going to touch over here, so the background of the chart changes. So it's like that, and that's all. We can change the borders, we can change the color of the background, we can change the color of the bars, and we can make changes over the chart. And this is how we put a vertical bar chart in SPSS. And if you want to transform this chart into horizontal chart or column chart, press this one, this icon, that is the transpose chart coordinate system. If you press that, the chart automatically changes to the column 1. Here you can see the x-axis represents frequency and the y-axis represents the group. Okay, that's all in SPSS. Let's move to R. Yes, we have come to the R Studio, and what I'm going to do here is, as I did in the last video, I'm going to assign the variable group to the group column in the student's performance dataset. That is group equal to students performance dollar group column. Okay, in the right hand side you can see that the group variable is assigned to that. Okay, then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to find the absolute and relative frequencies. So absolute frequency equal to table of, I hope so you remember all these table command and prop.table command. In order to find absolute frequency, we'll be using the table command. Table of what? Group column. And I'm going to find out the relative frequency, that is prop.table of absolute frequency. Okay, now I'm going to put the bar chart, and the command is bar plot of what? I'm going to use absolute frequency, comma, you can mention the label for the x-axis, label for the y-axis, and the label for the title as well here itself. So x label, or they call it as xlab equal to, as in the vertical bar chart x-axis represent the category, I'm going to give it as group, and ylab equal to frequency, and we use main for the title. Okay, main equal to bar chart of the variable group. Okay, and if you want to add color of the bar charts, you can use COL refers to color. COL is equal to, I'm going to use rainbow, it's a vector of colors, rainbow of 5. So rainbow of 5 close bracket. Yeah, press enter. Here you can see the bar chart have become colorful. This is how we put bar chart in Excel, that is sorry in R.